easy.
First of all, introducing this six-man tag team match. Here are the Super Villains and Dark Lion.
Trying to pull any punches. I'm not trying to be ignorant out here, but Charlie, I know why your Atkins diet's not working, brother. Your scales are broke. Where in the world did you come up with 750 pounds for the team of Man-Child, Gump, and Nick Fury? Nick Fury himself probably right around 195 to 205. Gump, it looks like a little bit of his beer belly's disappeared, so he's probably down around 200-pound range. And Man-Child is no way, on his own 450 pounds or Dan Parrish says 350, 650 pounds tops. So fix your notes and we'll buy you new scales next week, okay?
He has trouble also with keeping time too, so you may.
Charlie, your watch runs backwards, baby.
He bought his watch and his scale over here at Dollar General, and
what he did, Charlie was out in Las Vegas, and he was playing this machine, and he started screaming, "I win, I win." He found out it was an ATM machine, and this guy walked up to him, opened up his jacket, and that's where he bought his watch. Of course, that's where he got his scales as well.
from a channel.
That's it. A guy, take your...
We have a six-man tag team match here with the Dark Lion and the supervillains Sinister Amp and Misery.
Private Gump, going up to the top rope. What's he doing? The high cross body. Private Gump takes out all three, the supervillains and Dark Lion.
Domino. Nick Fury, I think, is getting ready to do one, too.
Look out, Spartanburg International. Oh my gosh, he's going to break Gump! Oh, that's not fair. Man-Child didn't get his turn.
We hit a broke Gump's back.
Yeah, you got to look at the downside to everything, don't you?
It broke your back. It springboarded off your back.
You got a point. American Gump in with that armbar.
Right, an arm wringer. You know, the equivalent of a donkey using a springboard.
Righty. Or been like Charlie Babs using a set of scales that go by the ounce, not by the pound.
He doesn't have problems.
Well, wrestling fans, let's get back to the action in the ring. And it's American Gump and none other than Misery in there. And trying for a leg spin, Dan. as he's working on that left leg of Super Gump. Boy, I'm telling you, I feel like I just got rid of the 7-year itch, Dan.
Well, Rose has showed up tonight, and he can talk more in 3 hours than I can in 3 days.
And say absolutely nothing. I think he has to be Bill Hazelwood's child. I ain't ever seen 2 guys in my life with mouths on them like these 2 guys.
Like that wind-up watches robots or something. These guys just go all night long. And, well, entertainment, that's what I guess what it's all about.
Yep, one thing with the mega rocker or whatever he wants to be called now, he can give you a headache. I felt pretty good till he got started running that jaw 90 miles a minute. Now I got a headache. I have to go get some of those goody powders or Anacin or something.
But he can talk pretty good.
Well, you know, I didn't quite understand the little thing that these guys did on the opening of the match here with Dark Line and the Super Villains. If you remember a few weeks ago, Dark Line put these guys under a spell or something when he blew some sort of dust on them. And these guys seem more vicious tonight than they did the times I've seen them before.
I hate to say this, but it's almost like that Sinister Amp and Misery supervillains are like following this guy, like they're worshiping him or something along those lines. Whatever it is, it's not a...
Super Line has an identity problem. Dark Line, yeah, has a identity crisis. He came out here tonight as he made his entrance, and I think he actually thought he was Count Dracula or somebody.
Well, we didn't actually film the entrance because when he comes out, request can't even all the way off, so I mean, no need to tape that. Well, I mean, almost, I hate to use the word satanic, demonic, but somewhat appears that way.
The tag now being given, and Mankind, Man-Child comes in, gives the rights and left, and he's a one-man wrecking crew, this big boy is.
Right. Here in house. You know, this match also has a 10-minute time limit. We got about 4 minutes remaining. We got one more matchup still to come.
And we hadn't even had an intermission yet.
Too late.
You think it is? Nobody wants to eat a hot dog or a hamburger? I think I'm getting hungry, Dan.
I've noticed you made a couple of trips already.
I left my car lights on, believe it or not.
That was your car earlier?
That was my car. That's a shame and a sin when you get so senile.
Down goes Sinister Amp. Dark Line goes down. Man-Child left in there with Misery. Big boot. Misery takes a shot. Man-Child with an elbow.
Jesse Black's not here tonight. Where's Jesse?
Rehab.
All right, then. Man-Child coming down with that big leg drop right across the throat. The count of 1, the count of 2. And who is this Sinister Amp? Is that what you called him?
This one in here, the larger one, is Misery, and Sinister Amp on the apron.
Well, I just had him backwards, so that's part of the course for me, though, I guess. Sinister Amp, is that right?
That's Misery in there with Man-Child.
And Sinister Amp's the smaller one on the outside.
That's right.
I don't like that. I think it should be the other way around.
All right. A.J. Frost has joined us out here for a cameo. And,
well, let me say this, A.J. Your match you just had in there with this guy that's in love with himself, who's known as Oscar, is absolutely unpredictable in that ring, and with the help of Bill Hazelwood, you never know what to expect out of it, and you was robbed in that match.
That's exactly what it was, Charlie. Danny, I know you saw it too. Bill Hazelwood sticking his nose where he don't belong, making the Freak Daddy lose his Carolina title. We're going to have to do something around here. We can't have President Hazelwood running around like that.
Well, the only way that Bill Hazelwood will cheat is very simple, if he gets a chance.
But I tell you what, he got the chance and he took it tonight. Everybody saw just as well as I did. Bill Hazelwood, all it took was 3 seconds, and I lost the belt. I don't have too much to say. I'm disappointed.
Well, let me ask you a question. Supposedly that Bill Hazelwood was barred from ringside, and he wasn't allowed out here. What kind of chance you think you would have had then against Oscar?
Week in and week out, Danny, you saw it. Charlie, you saw it. I've defended my belt, and I've took on all comers. But when President Hazelwood stuck his nose in my business, that's all it took was that split second. If I had a chance, me and Oscar one-on-one, President Hazelwood nowhere around, Danny, Charlie, you both know, I'd come out on top.
But one thing for sure, I know that you've held that belt for several months now, and you've been a fighting champion. You have never dodged anybody. It's always been put your name on the dotted line, and that's the reason I hate to see you robbed of that title like you were here tonight.
Like I said, it was a tragedy. I really don't have much to say. I'm just very disappointed. But I tell you what, my former partner, Nick Fury, him, Manchild, and American Gump, they seem to be taking care of Dark Lion and his new cronies he has with him.
Well, it looks like if this Dark Lion has these two supervillains under some kind of spell or something, a big back body drop out here on the floor, then I had to hurt Nick Fury down coming off of the ring with a big leg drop across the chest cavity area of Nick Fury, a big right hand delivered to the back of the neck. These guys, this thing's got out of hand, AJ. These guys are fighting hammer and tongue out here right in front of our announce table. Nick Fury fighting back. And we down to 10 seconds.
Looks like these guys just going to fight it out.
Fury with a big karate kick right to the side of the head. And the time limit has run out, AJ. And one thing for sure, old Nick Fury, he still is a real good competitor, regardless of who his opponents are. But these guys, supervillains and Dark Lion, they're no pushover.
I tell you what, Neil Nitro, he's lost control. No contest, he said. We had the supervillains, Nick Fury, American Gump, Manchild. All these guys, they're just going crazy.
Big power bomb, Fury going up high. Comes off with a frog splash, and Super Gump and Manchild now, all of these guys, they're leaving. Nick Fury has been worked over inside that ring. And these guys certainly, AJ, don't mind double teaming.
I tell you what, these guys, they left Nick Fury laying. I tell you what, they got it done.
That's exactly right. And this match, no contest. Referee Neil Nitro's official decision, this match, no contest. We've got a three-way dance